Q8010. An aircraft being operated outside of the United States, over a foreign country, by a 14 CFR Part 135 operator must comply with A. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, Annex 3, Rules of the Air. B. Regulations of the foreign country. C. Rules of the U.S. State Department and the foreign country. The correct answer is B. Each individual operating an aircraft under Part 135 when operating outside of the United States is required to abide by either the rules listed in Annex 2 of the International Civil Aviation Convention or the laws of the country in question, depending on which applies. Q8011. Who is responsible for keeping copies of the certificate holder's manual up to date with approved changes or additions? A. Each of the certificate holder's employees who are furnished a manual. B. An employee designated by the certificate holder. C. A representative of the certificate holder approved by the administrator. The correct answer is A. Each employee of the certificate holder who receives a manual or pertinent portions of it is required to maintain its current with any updates and additions provided to them. Q9807. No person may operate a U.S. registered civil aircraft. A. For which an AFM or RFM is required by Part 21 Section 21.5 unless there is a current, approved operator's manual available. B. For which an AFM or RFM is required by Part 21 Section 21.5 unless there is a current, approved AFM or RFM available. C. For which an AFM or RFM is required by Part 21 Section 21.5 unless there is a current, approved AFM or RFM available or the manual specified in Part 135 Section 135.19b. The correct answer is B. According to the regulations, no person may operate a U.S. registered civil aircraft that requires an Airplane Flight Manual, AFM, or Rotorcraft Flight Manual, RFM, as specified in Part 21, Section 21.5 unless there is a current, approved AFM or RFM available. The AFM or RFM provides important information and instructions for the safe operation of the aircraft, and it must be readily accessible to the pilot or crew. Compliance with this requirement ensures that the necessary documentation is available to support safe flight operations. Q8013. What is the lowest altitude above the terrain that an autopilot may be used during Enroute operations, if the Airplane Flight Manual specifies a malfunction under cruise conditions? A. 1,000 feet. B. 500 feet. C. 100 feet. The correct answer is B. Except for approaches, no person may use an autopilot at a height above the terrain that is less than twice the maximum altitude loss established in the approved Aircraft Flight Manual or equivalent for an autopilot malfunction, whichever is higher. This restriction does not apply during approaches. Q8033. Who may be allowed to carry a deadly weapon on board an aircraft operated under 14 CFR, Part 135? A. Official bodyguards attached to foreign legations. B. Crew members and/or others authorized by the certificate holder. C. Employees of a municipality or a state, or of the United States. The correct answer is B. Except for the following individuals who are authorized to carry weapons. 1. Officials or employees of a municipality, a state, or the United States. Or 2. Crew members and other individuals designated by the certificate holder as authorized carriers of weapons.